not that bad, really. It'll only be a few more days.
I want to go now.
Seems silly, doesn't it, when there doesn't seem anything wrong? But it's a good idea to stay.
Why?
Well, so they can find out what those things are that make you ill.
What things?
The things they're looking for.
My tummy?
That's right. Apparently there's some things in there that your Tommy doesn't like. So they've got to find out how they got in. Anyway, sit tight and it'll come right in the end. At least that's what my mum always says.
So does mine. All's well that ends well.
Well, there you are then. Look, will you come and watch the telly with me later? We can watch the football like we did the other day. And you can explain to me what they're all doing. Here. Got your nose. Have you got a hanky? Where's your tissues?
My mum brought it. She made it. It's not a very big piece.
Here. Don't know why I'm staying here when I should be busy. I'd better get on. Are you all right now? I'll see you later then.
Okay, thank you, Nurse.
Mr. Maythorpe's leaving this afternoon. Everything's fine there, and his wife will be in later with his things. Mr. Wills is up for his operation, or he could be down shortly. You'll be in charge of that, Nurse Brent, will you?
Yes, sister.
Mr. Riley's still not eating, but the doctor saw him this morning, and he's not worried as yet. Mr. Thomas is in a great deal of pain. The doctor's prescribed something for him. Mr. Clark? Ah, yes. Young Nigel. Well, he's on a special diet, as you all know, while we carry out these tests. It's very important that, for the purpose of his diagnosis, that he should have no flour intake whatsoever. Now, somebody doesn't seem to understand this, because yesterday some crumbs from a cake were found in his locker. Now, probably the culprit is his mother. It's very difficult for the parents to understand that they must deprive their children of something they like, particularly when they think it's not going to do them any harm. I'll have a word with her this afternoon. And in the meantime, I'd like you all to keep your eyes open, and if you do see something, report it to me at once. Now, I don't suppose any of you saw his mother give him anything yesterday?
I saw you with him just after his mother left, Nurse. Did you notice anything?
Nurse?
It was in his locker. Well, he said she'd brought it to cheer him up.
I see. Well, may I ask why you didn't report this?
He was very unhappy.
Well, I think we'll leave it there for today. There's plenty to do. I'll try and fit in a teaching session this afternoon. Oh, Nurse Allen, Mr. Maythorpe was asking for the telephone. Would you take it to him? Yes. And somebody please do something about the linen cupboard. It's a disgrace. Nurse Longhurst? You're due for an appraisal, aren't you?
Yes, sister.
Well, let's try and fit it in tomorrow, shall we? There won't be time today. I'll let you know.
Thank you, sister.
I don't know why they make such a fuss about it. A bit of cake. It's not as if it did him any harm. I'll have to do the tests again. He'll be in longer. I'm sure if I'd told him that when I saw the cake, he'd still have eaten it. He was so miserable, it was probably worth an extra day. You still brought the rules.
Because I was thinking of him.
It's not part of your job. Oh, but that's ridiculous. You know you don't take on decisions. The doctor does that. And we've just got to do what we're told. Anyway, thing is not to get worked up about this appraisal thing. Everybody knows it doesn't mean anything, really. It's just to make the point.
It's important to me.
I know. Honestly, this sort of thing keeps happening. I keep doing something wrong that doesn't seem wrong to me at all. Like when I let that man in to see his mother, or when I didn't collect the teacups because that woman was crying, and Sister told me to mind my own business. Patients aren't seen as people, and neither are we. We're all part of a great hospital machine which doesn't care a damn. Sometimes I wonder what on earth I'm doing in this job. Maybe I should give it up, do something different altogether. disagree with something, you shouldn't run away from it.
Oh, but I'm no revolutionary, Ruth. I'm not political. Not like you. Anyway, don't like fighting battles. I always lose.
Oh, come on, so you've been a bit naughty. Should tell you off, that's all. This time tomorrow it'll all be over. Oh, do cheer up, please. Have a cup of tea.
Don't want one.
Cocoa?
No.
Diana, where's those chocolate biscuits? Gone. You what?
I ate them all.
You pig. We only bought those this morning and I thought you were supposed to be on a diet.
So were you.
Yeah, well, I came off it yesterday.
So did I.
Liar.
Well, couldn't possibly stay on it when I was so depressed, could I?
Excuses, excuses.
Honestly, you're so unsympathetic.
Yeah, well, there's no need, is there? I mean, you're so sorry for yourself. Pig. Well, it's true. Anyone would think it was a national disaster. Oh, cheer up, dreary draws. Take your coat off. Perhaps there's something on the telly might take your mind off things. Go on, turn it on. And if it's football, I'll scream. Oh, and I'll have a cup of tea even if you want. So get that kettle on.
Yes, sister.